Hello, and yet again, welcome to another installment of Random Things with Hagz. As always, yours truly, Hagz. I felt like making another random video, as always, to keep it the nature of the show. Getting ready to go to bed, and I was kind of doing one of my occasional rituals of smudging. Now, for those of you that don't know what smudging is, it's a practice where, in most cases, you've probably seen a bundle of white sage wrapped up with rope or twine, and some people, some different spiritual practices. Most of the time you see anyone like a pagan practice, Wiccan practice, any of the things in that realm of spirituality, they would take that bundle, hold it over a bowl after they lit the tip on fire and put the fire out and let it smoke, would take it to wherever, whoever, or whatever they were trying to purge negative energies from. Well, I have something similar. It's used for smudging, but it's different. It comes from a different area. This one originated in South America. It's called Palo Santo. It comes from Peru. Palo Santo, this one I got off of Amazon. It smells real good if you've ever used it. But getting back to the topic at hand. Palo Santo typically is used for smudging. The only difference is, in comparison to using white sage you can light once and it smokes for a longer period of time. However, with Palo Santo, you kind of have to light it, take the fire out, let it smoke, and kind of repeat the process over and over again until what it is that you're attempting to cleanse of negative energies, entities, depending that you're not dealing with a severely powerful malevolent entity, then, Palo Santo's not going to be a dent in their ass anyway. But getting back, this one, you have to kind of keep repetitively lighting, putting fire out, lighting, putting fire out, but it can be used for the same purposes. Palo Santo translated means holy wood, and traditionally they don't they don't cut the wood or do anything. Most of the Palo Santo that's used, that's gathered up for the purposes of smudging, are usually pieces that have fallen off the tree of its own accord. So it's treated as a very sacred tree, so they're not going to, do anything to harm it. They're just going to take what it offers. So anyway, just to kind of give an idea of like what I do with it. Let me get this set up. Good. All right, have my bowl set up. Like I was saying, typically what you would deal with white sage, you would light it on fire on the tip, and when it's just enough, you would extinguish the fire by shaking it, and it would smoke for a while, and it would hold over a bowl to catch the ashes naturally. And in some practices, say like you're trying to cleanse a room, you would go to every corner, like if it's like shaped like a square, you go to every line and corner of the square and all around to make sure that you're being thorough with trying to wipe out anything. Now, mind you, like I was saying, if you're dealing with a malevolent entity of whatever kind of knowledge base from whatever practice you have, this is just going to wipe away a little bit of what they're just going to reapply when they show up. So if you have a situation like that, smudging is not going to help you. You're going to need something a little more, for lack of a better description, hardcore. But anyway, basically with this, in basic cases where you're just getting rid of the essence of negative entities, negative energies, things like that from whatever area you're going, in this event we're dealing with Palo Santo, so I can show you. As I said, you light it on fire. I gotta get actually lit. Alright, lit, extinguish, flip, light, extinguish, flip, light, extinguish, flip. Now, say like where for lack of a better idea, doing this just to give an example, say I want to cleanse the negative energies from my hand, because oh god, our hands do horrible things. Anyway, so I would try to do something to the effect of trying to go around every finger for whatever amount of times. I'm doing it 3 times because in my mind 3 is a lucky number. Then around the hand. Now in some practices you probably want to repeat the process in reverse. I'm not going to because I see no purpose, at least not yet anyway at this point in time. But as you can see, this is going to smoke for a little bit. But the difference between, say, Palo Santo and white sage will smoke for a longer period of time. If you're using Palo Santo, chances are you're probably going to do it for some, basically a smaller situation that you're dealing with. If you're going to be doing, like, say, a large room, a large item, or otherwise, you're going to be lighting this and extinguishing it several times in comparison to white sage. But that doesn't mean that this isn't any good, because, like I mentioned, it has a very nice smell, very relaxing smell. So, it has a very, in a manner of speaking, a very relaxing, holy scent to it. It smells sacred. It doesn't smell bad at all. It has a type of like perfume that you would imagine in a place that's considered a place of worship. That's the type of smell it gives off. That's the feeling it gives you. That's the essence that it gives off. That's why most of the natives in Peru consider this holy wood. Now, you don't necessarily have to light it on fire to get its benefits. You could just have a piece of Palo Santo that you keep in your pocket. It's kind of like a talisman or something to that effect. You don't necessarily have to light it on fire and burn the resins to get the smoke and the smell to necessarily reap the benefits of it. Depending on your practice, just keeping it as a talisman on your body, like in your pocket, in your coat pocket, in your wallet, whatever the size of it is and however you want to use it depending on your practice, it's beneficial that way too. But in any event, I hope this video helped you out, understand a little bit about this smudging practice, especially with the holy wood Palo Santo. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you like what I do. I'll try to make as much as I can, whenever I can. Very busy with, life events, work, balancing out, getting enough sleep, things like that. So bear with me. There will be more videos. I promise you. I'm not going to leave all y'all hanging. I'm trying to keep it as random as possible. In any event, thank you for your time. This has been another installment of Random Things with Hagz. I'm your host, Hagz. Take it easy.